Set in the fjordland of western Norway, Geiranger Fjord is often referred to as the jewel in the crown of the fjords. Towering cliffs emerge straight from emerald waters, and waterfalls splash shoots of liquid silver down the rock faces. This fjord is carved by glaciers from the Ice Age, which gives it a drastic, bizarre texture. From a boat or viewpoint like Flydal's Juve, you see the classic cliffs of steel mountains surrounding a plunge of deep, narrow fjord, studded with little villages and farms hanging halfway up the hillsides. The spectacle changes with the seasons, nude and green in summer, blanketed in snow in winter. Lofoten is a rugged, wild chain of peaks. The sea is turquoise. Beaches are white. Hard to believe this is Norway. Villages are small, colourful, charming. Red fishing cabins hug the shore. Mountains rise straight from the sea. Calm waters mirror the peaks. Winter brings northern lights, green and purple skies that scream magic. Summer, endless golden hours under the midnight sun. You can walk into this place and feel like you stepped into a painting. Lofoten doesn't just exist, it haunts you. Trolltunga, the troll's tongue, juts from the mountain over a deep fjord. Reaching it is a grueling 10-hour hike past lakes and waterfalls, but then you're there. Standing on the edge, sky above, fjord below. You feel tiny, alive, terrified and thrilled. It's an adventure etched into memory. Preikestolen rises 604 meters above Lysefjord. The top is flat, perfect for standing. Look down. That fjord stretches forever. The hike, steep. Forests, streams, rocks, each turn builds anticipation. And then you reach it. The wind hits. The abyss gapes below. You feel small and free. It's raw. It's wild. That view, that moment is unforgettable. Above the Arctic Circle lies Tromsø, where the sky is pure magic. Green, purple and pink waves of the aurora borealis dance overhead. The real show happens outside the city, over snowy mountains and frozen fjords. Standing under the impossible real sky, you feel your heart race. The aurora doesn't just glow, it humbles and thrills. Sognefjord stretches over 200 kilometers, deep, wide, majestic. Mountains tower on either side, sharp and green. Water so still it mirrors the sky. Small villages dot the shore, tiny against the giants. Ferries glide silently across the fjord. Hikers climb peaks for views that steal your breath. Every corner feels untouched, every turn a postcard. High above Lysefjord, Kjeragbolten waits, a boulder wedged between sheer cliffs, suspended nearly 1,000 meters above the abyss. The hike is tough. Rocky slopes, narrow ledges and cold winds test your resolve. Then suddenly there it is, a stone seemingly floating in the sky, daring the brave to step out. Standing atop Kjeragbolten with nothing but air and fjord below, your heart pounds and time seems to pause. For those who make the leap, it's not just about the photo, it's a moment of pure adrenaline, awe and connection to Norway's wild spirit. Kjeragbolten is more than a rock. It's a test of courage, a symbol of nature's wonder, and a memory etched forever. Alison looks like it fell out of a storybook. Streets twist and curl, lined with pastel buildings. Towers point skyward. Windows catch the sun just right. From Axla viewpoint, the city spreads below, islands and fjords framing it. Every corner is art, every alley a painting. The sea laps quietly, whispering stories of sailors and storms. Alsund is not Norway's raw wilderness, it's a softer, magical side. Elegant, dreamlike, charming. Mountains here pierce the clouds, peaks scrape the sky, glaciers glint in sunlight, lakes shimmer like glass, trails wind through valleys full of wildflowers. Hike, climb or just stand. Every step reminds you nature is king. Legends call this Jotunheimen, the land of giants, and they weren't kidding. You feel small and humbled. Every roar of wind, every crack of ice echoes ancient power. This is wild Norway at its purest. Voringsfossen drops nearly 182 meters. Water crashes like the sky is breaking. Spray fills the air. Hike up or view from the platform. Either way you feel it. The roar, the mist, the raw energy. Rocks are slick. Air is cold. And suddenly it all clicks. You're witnessing force, power and beauty in one. Voringsfossen doesn't wait. It overwhelms, hits, leaves you buzzing. Nordkapp, the edge of the world. It sits where land ends and the Arctic Ocean begins. Cliffs rise sharply, wind screaming in your ears. The sea stretches endlessly, nothing but water and sky. In summer, the midnight sun bathes the horizon in golden light. Winter brings icy silence, snow sculpting the landscape. Stand there, feel the wind, feel how tiny you are. It's remote, it's raw, it's the edge of the world, and you're standing on it. Lysefjord, towering peaks and quiet waters. It snakes deep into the mountains. Water is calm, almost unreal. Cliffs rise straight up, massive and unyielding. Hikes lead to secret viewpoints, small lakes, hidden waterfalls. You turn a corner, bam! Spectacular. Light spills across the fjord, mist drifts from the peaks. It's quiet, too quiet. Lysefjord doesn't demand attention. It pulls you in, slowly, completely. Reine, the village in the sky. It is tiny, perched on steep peaks. Red and white cabins hug the water. Mountains rise like sentinels. Reflections ripple in the fjord below. Fishermen set out early, the sea calm and glassy. Clouds drift low, sometimes hiding the peaks, sometimes revealing them like magic. Rain is perfection in small doses. You wander, you pause, you breathe. It's simple yet unreal. Every view a painting, every moment a memory. Bersigen Ridge walk between lakes. Ridge slices the mountains, on one side a turquoise lake, on the other dark green water. Hike the narrow path, feel your legs burn, wind tugs at your jacket, and then that view hits. Colors clash and glow. Mountains stretch endlessly. Lakes shimmer. Clouds drift lazily. Bersigen isn't just a trail. It's an epic story written by nature, waiting for you to step inside. Romsdalen Valley dramatic mountain drama. It is raw, steep and epic. Peaks rise like knives. Rivers thunder through the valley below. Trollveggen, the troll wall, towers over everything. Climbers attempt it. Some succeed, some don't. The air vibrates with history and danger. Hike, drive or just stare from afar. Every angle feels cinematic. Nature here isn't polite. It's intense, dramatic, unforgettable. Romsdalen hits you in the chest and refuses to let go. Erlandsfjord, mirror of the mountains. It stretches quietly like a hidden gem. Mountains rise steep, green and jagged. Water lies still, reflecting everything perfectly. Villages are tiny, nestled in pockets along the shore. Boats drift silently. Fog rolls in, softening edges, making the fjord feel mystical. Stand on a cliff, look down, look around. Every glance is a painting. Every moment feels unreal. Erlandsfjord whispers secrets of time and nature. Kjerag, the thrill of heights. It looms high above Lysefjord. Massive cliffs, jagged edges, endless drop below. Hike is grueling. The wind slaps your face. Every step demands focus. And then you see it, that edge. The world stretches endlessly. You stand, heart racing, knees trembling. It's breathtaking, terrifying, unforgettable. Kjerag is nature daring you to feel alive. Senja, Norway's hidden island. It feels untouched. Mountains rise abruptly from the sea. Fjords cut deep into the land. Small fishing villages cling to the shore. Roads twist, offering constant surprises. Beaches glow white against turquoise water. In winter, snow dresses the peaks in silence. In summer, midnight sun stretches the day into golden hours. Senja is wild, quiet, and unreal, a hidden gem that whispers, "Go explore me." Hardangerfjord, Norway's orchard fjord. It is famous for fruit blossoms. In spring, mountains blush pink and white. Water runs deep and calm. Villages line the fjord, cozy and colourful. Waterfalls cascade down cliffs, mist filling the air. Hike, drive or sail, every view is cinematic. Every moment peaceful. Hardangerfjord isn't just beautiful, it's alive. Nature shows off, gently, perfectly, quietly. Nordfjord, fjord of contrasts. It combines mountains, glaciers and fjords in one place. Peaks rise sharply, glaciers shine white and blue, water sparkles below, calm yet deep. Villages cling to the shore, tiny against the giants. Hike through valleys, cross rivers, feel the wind whip past. The contrast is stunning. Ice, rock, water, green. Nordfjord doesn't just exist, it overwhelms, humbles and leaves you breathless. Tromsø Island, gateway to the Arctic. It sits in the Arctic, wild and remote. Mountains rise sharply around the city. Fjords snake silently between peaks. In winter, northern lights dance across the sky. In summer, the midnight sun paints everything gold. Streets are charming, cafes hum softly, but step outside and the wilderness hits. Tromsø feels alive, bold, magical. You're on the edge of the Arctic, and it shows. Malselv, the waterfall kingdom. It is wild. Rivers crash, waterfalls roar. Forests spread thick and green. Hike close and you feel the spray. Stand back and see the mountains rise. The air smells fresh, cold, alive. Nature doesn't hold back here. Every fall, every stream tells a story. Malselv isn't gentle. It's untamed, pure energy carved into the land. Alta City of Northern Lights. It is small but legendary. Above it, the aurora borealis plays nightly. Colors swirl, pulse, shift, green, purple, sometimes red. Snow blankets the streets. Mountains cradle the town. Rivers glint like silver. It feels intimate, yet immense. You can watch mesmerized for hours. Alta doesn't just show the lights, it shows wonder itself. Røros, living history. It is a village frozen in time. Wooden houses line the streets. Snow coats the roofs in winter. Smoke curls from chimneys. Streets are narrow, winding. Step inside a shop and you hear history whisper. Miners once carved the mountains here. Every corner feels alive. Røros isn't flashy. It's quiet, charming, magical. A small town that feels bigger than life. Hjørundfjord, hidden gem of Sunnmøre. It is remote, dramatic, untouched. Mountains rise steep, green and jagged. Water mirrors the sky. Villages are tiny, almost secret. Trails twist through forests and past waterfalls. Light spills over peaks in the morning. Mist rolls across the water. You feel small and lucky. Hjørundfjord isn't on every map. That's why it feels special, almost unreal. Senja Trollet, the troll's playground. It is wild, strange and magical. Jagged peaks rise from the sea. Valleys hide quiet lakes. Clouds cling to cliffs. Every corner feels alive, like trolls might appear. Beaches glow white against turquoise water. Roads twist and turn, offering surprises at every bend. Step here and the world feels larger, stranger, more mysterious. Senja Trollet isn't just a place, it's an experience. Folgefonna Glacier, frozen majesty. It is immense. Ice stretches as far as the eye can see. Blue crevices shine in the sunlight. Walk carefully, hear the crack of frozen rivers beneath your boots. Mountains cradle the glacier. Waterfalls tumble from its edges. Every step reminds you, this is old, this is powerful. Folgefonna feels eternal, untouched, unreal. Andøya, the island of sky and sea. It is where the sea meets the sky. Birds circle above, waves crash against cliffs, mountains rise gently inland, beaches stretch quietly, wide and white. In winter, northern lights illuminate the horizon. In summer, midnight sun floods the island with golden light. Andøya is simple, beautiful, wild. Every glance reminds you how big the world can feel. Hardangervidda Plateau of Giants, it is vast, endless mountains, rolling plains and sparkling lakes. Reindeer roam freely, rivers wind lazily through the landscape. Hike here and you feel alone in a good way. The wind speaks, clouds drift slowly. Norway Fjord is tight, steep and stunning. Mountains rise sharply on either side. Water is calm, dark, reflective. Villages cling to cliffs. Hike to viewpoints, breathtaking. Fog rolls in, hiding peaks, revealing them in patches. Light glints off waterfalls. Every turn feels like a secret revealed. Norway Fjord is dramatic, intense. Kvalvika Beach, hidden Arctic paradise. It is remote. Sand is soft, pale, almost glowing. Mountains rise steep around the bay. Waves crash gently, then retreat. Hike a narrow trail to reach it. Clouds drift low, hugging cliffs. It feels secret, untouched, almost sacred. Sit, breathe, listen. The Arctic wind whispers stories of old. Kvalvika Beach isn't just a destination, it's a reward, a hidden paradise. Stegerstein Viewpoint Fjord from the sky. It juts out over Ölandsfjord, glassy fjord below, mountains soaring above. A platform extends dramatically like walking in the sky. Tourists arrive, cameras click, silence dominates. Stand there, let the view swallow you. Water mirrors clouds, peaks rise endlessly. Stegerstein isn't just a viewpoint, it's a moment, a perspective shift. You feel tiny and alive. Rheinbringen, climb to heaven. It is short, steep, brutal. Feet slip on rocks, hands grab every ledge. The village of Rainer looks tiny below. Peaks surround, fjords stretch endlessly. Clouds swirl, wind howls, and then you reach the top. A panorama of Lofoten unfolds. Every color, every shadow, every ridge feels alive. Rheinbringen doesn't just reward, it overwhelms. Heart racing, chest tight, you see heaven on earth. Vesteralen untamed coastal beauty, it is raw. Coastal cliffs meet crashing waves. Mountains rise jagged. Fjords carve deep into the land. Small villages cling to shores, barely visible. Wildlife thrives. Whales breach nearby. Birds swirl overhead. Time slows. Step here and the world feels bigger, wiser, untamed. Vesteralen isn't for everyone. It's for those who crave nature in its purest, wildest form. Dalsnibbe, Norway's sky road. It towers above Geirangerfjord. Roads twist, steep and narrow, climbing high. Clouds drift below, peaks pierce the sky. Fjord mirrors the mountains, small villages sparkling along its edges. Step out of the car, cold air bites, breath fogs. The view hits you like a punch. Dalsnibbe isn't just scenic, it's cinematic, epic. You feel on top of the world, literally. Lysebotn gateway to the fjord. It sits at the end of Lysefjord. Mountains rise like guardians. Water flows quietly, dark and deep. Roads twist down steep cliffs. Waterfalls cascade beside the path. Small village, tiny harbor. Boats drift silently. You feel the fjord's power. It's calm. Lysebotn isn't just a stop. It's the doorway to Norway's raw heart. Rallavegen, Road of the Giants. It is legendary. Old railway paths stretch endlessly. Mountains rise on both sides. Rivers glint in the sunlight. Cyclists pedal hard, wind in their faces. The journey tests you, but the reward. Views that steal your breath. Valleys, peaks, lakes, all in motion as you ride. Rallavegen doesn't just show beauty, it makes you earn it. Every turn tells a story. Runde Island, birdwatcher's heaven. It is small. Cliffs rise straight from the sea. Birds fill the sky, thousands of them. Puffins, gulls, eagles. Waves crash below, white spray. Trails wind along the edge. Cameras click, eyes widen. The island hums with life. Runde isn't quiet. It's chaotic, wild, alive. Step here and feel the pulse of nature. Krossobanen cable car over mountains. It climbs steep peaks near Order. Cable cars glide over forests, lakes, cliffs. Step out, wind bites. The valley opens below. Waterfalls sparkle, peaks pierce clouds. Every second feels cinematic. Photography feels small here. You can't capture it fully. Krossobanen is more than a ride. It's a journey into Norway's grandeur. Henningsvær fishing village in the clouds. It floats between mountains and sea. Colourful houses hug rocky islands. Boats rock gently in the harbour. Streets twist, cafes hum, clouds drift low, hiding peaks, revealing them in patches. Step out onto the docks, smell the sea, feel the wind. Henningsvær isn't flashy. It's charming, alive, unreal, a storybook village with a pulse of its own. Sommerøy, Arctic island paradise. It is wild, open and free. Beaches stretch white and empty. Turquoise water laps gently. Mountains rise low but strong. In summer, the midnight sun floods everything with light. In winter, snow and ice sculpt the landscape. The wind whispers. The sea hums. Nupen, northern coastal magic. It is quiet. Winds sweep across cliffs. Waves crash below. The sun hits perfectly at sunset, casting golden light over mountains and fjord. Trails lead to viewpoints. Step there. Feel the Arctic breeze. Watch light dance on water. Kerragbolten, the ultimate thrill. Kerragbolten, the boulder wedged between cliffs. Hike is tough. Hands grip rocks hundreds of meters, drop below, heart races. Step onto the stone, look around, sky, mountains, fjord, wind, silence, thrill, awe, fear, joy. One step and everything changes. Stalheimskleiva, Norway's steep road. It twists sharply down the mountainside. Hairpin turns, sheer drops, dizzying views. Waterfalls spill beside the road. Trees cling to cliffs, drive slowly, pause often. Every corner shocks the eyes. Every bend surprises. It's thrilling, raw, intense. Axla viewpoint, Älesund from above. It climbs above Älesund city. Stairs wind up the hill, trees and rocks guiding the way. Reach the top, the city unfolds, islands and fjords stretching beyond. Sun glints off pastel rooftops. Water sparkles, mountains frame the horizon. Stand there, breathe, everything feels miniature yet epic. Trollstigen, road of the trolls. It twists like a serpent. Hairpin bends, sheer cliffs, cascading waterfalls. Fog drifts low. The wind howls. Drive carefully, eyes wide. Every turn feels like a movie scene. Mountains rise abruptly. Valleys plunge deep. Akrafjord, deep fjord, steep peaks. It is narrow, deep, quiet. Mountains rise sharply on both sides. Water mirrors cliffs perfectly. Villages are tiny, almost hidden. Waterfalls tumble down from great heights. Trails lead to viewpoints, each more breathtaking than the last. Akrafjord feels untouched, secret, almost sacred. Boverdalen Valley, quiet majesty. It stretches wide, calm and green. Mountains rise steep on both sides. Rivers wind lazily through the valley. Trails lead to hidden waterfalls. Small farms cling to slopes. Birds circle above. The air smells fresh. Step here and time slows. Boverdalen isn't flashy. It's serene, powerful, unforgettable. Hornindalsvatnet, Europe's deepest lake. It holds secrets beneath its glassy surface. Mountains surround it like guardians. Water is dark, deep, and mirror-like. Boats glide silently. The sky reflects perfectly. Hike along the shore and feel ancient calm. Hornindalsvatnet doesn't shout, it hums quietly. Flamfjord, village of dreams. It sits at the end of Aurlandsfjord. Mountains rise dramatically. Water sparkles deep below. Trains curl through tunnels and bridges, carving the mountainside. Visitors arrive by boat, train or road. Step into town, smell the fjord, hear the water, see the peaks. Flam feels small yet grand, a perfect blend of human touch and untamed nature, unreal.